New crew, welcome back to my channel. Today we are hopping in and we are going to make some dilly beans. So starting off, I wanted to show you the recipe here. This is out of my Mrs. Wage's canning cookbook. It is one of my most used cookbooks, and this is the only dill pickle recipe that I use. Between myself and London, we got the pickle brine up on the stove to start cooking down, and it's really simple. You're just dumping the ingredients in the pot and letting it dissolve, and now we're going to catch up with you guys in the kitchen. The thing I like absolute most about the dilly beans is the fact that it is just a basic pickle brine recipe. It's the same pickle brine I use to make actual pickles, and it gives it a little bit of a twist of a regular pickle. So they're great for snacking. They make great gifts, Christmas gifts, housewarming gifts, things like that, because people don't always get home canned dilly beans. It's just something a little bit different. And I still will put these on a burger, in a sandwich, something like that. Or I really like them in tortillas with wraps because they're long and skinny. You still get that pickle flavor, you still get that really nice crunch that you like from a pickle, but it's easier to wrap in a tortilla. The other thing I really like about canning is you actually know kind of what you're doing in the process of things. A, it feels a lot less stressful, and B, I can get my pickle brine up and going. Now I'm gonna take a minute while that's kind of coming together to wash my jars and get things prepped. This pickle recipe does call for peppers in it, totally optional. You could also throw in some onion slices in here. My father-in-law really likes that. Today I think I'm gonna keep it basic, just the dilly beans, the pickle brine, our garlic, and our dill, just to keep things simple today. It's still early in the canning season, so I will have time to do like it's still early enough in the canning season where if I decide I want to do like a really in-depth batch of dilly beans later in the season, I can. But for right now, I want to make sure I'm getting these on the shelf because this was a must-have item for us to add to the shelf this year. While my pickle brine is coming together, I'm going to go ahead and pack my jars with our garlic, our dill, and our dilly beans. And I might put in a scoop of alum in each jar, just about 1/4 of a teaspoon. The alum helps keep it crisp and fresh, and it gives it that really nice crunch. Not super necessary, you can totally skip it. I will definitely put it in my cucumbers, my pickles, or like a mixed veggie pickling that we do later in the season. But I think for now I might leave it. But the kids worked together this morning to go ahead and snap a gallon's worth of green beans and then rinse them off for me. So they did all the prep work for me this morning, which was really great, while I went out and harvested the dill. So far it's been a very easy breezy morning. So I'm going to show you guys how I pack the jars for dilly beans. Okay, so for these, because the recipe calls for like a teaspoon of garlic or whatever it is, it's like 24 cloves of garlic or something like that. I like to just put a scoop in each jar. That way each jar is going to taste the same. I'm going to start with that just because I don't know how much beans I have for this. I do have another gallon of beans in the fridge I could whip up, but there's that. I'm gonna throw in a couple sprigs of dill here. And then we're gonna pack in our dilly beans, or our green beans. And then I will pour my hot pickle brine over the top of this. And then I might top it off with another sprig of dill here. This is where you would also, if you were putting in your peppers and onions, you could do that. Now, and you could use this pickle brine for anything. Last year we used it to do these mixed pickled vegetables that we really liked, with like carrots, dilly beans, cucumbers, and Brussels sprouts. It was basically the end of the season, and it was just like that last harvest with a bunch of random things, and it ended up being one of our favorite items that we did last year. So I like to tip it on its side, that way you can get the most in and make the most out of your lid and out of your jar as you can. And I'm just gonna pack all of these like this. And then we're gonna load them in our canner. I did get my canner full of hot water and it's up on the stove because our brine is gonna be hot. You wanna pack hot jars into hot water. And you can always snap these to get them smaller. You can load them in there. That way you're making the most out of your jar, but still keeping room for that headspace. So I'm just gonna do the rest of the jars all like I did this one. So I'm a little short for one jar, so I pulled out my second bag of beans here, and I'm gonna snap off and clean just enough to fill this jar because the kids asked for me to keep some fresh because they like to eat them just plain as is. So I'm going to honor that request. And we still have about, I don't know, 1/4 of a gallon of snap peas that the kids haven't eaten through quite yet. That one was a gallon. We went through that one really quick. Plus whatever they ate while we were picking. All of these came off of my mother-in-law's plants. Her garden is crazy right now. And she wants me to come down once a week this summer to pick whatever and take home. So we are going to do that. So this is just the first kind of round of picking. So I'm going to get these rinsed, and I think this should be enough to fill this last jar. My pickle brine is ready, so then we'll get these poured over with some pickle brine and whatever pickle brine I have left, because I definitely made too much for just these jars. I will actually just put in a mason jar and put in the fridge. The pickle brine will be good for about a week. Well, I'll use it within the week. If I don't use it within the week, I'll dump it. But you can use it to pickle eggs, maybe I'll end up pickling those snap peas or the rest of these beans at the end of the week, just to make sure that we're getting through them. So nonetheless, the pickle brine will be used, but let's pack in these last jars here. They are too tall like this and they're sticking out of the jar. I'm just gonna take a paring knife and cut these down a little bit, and then I will shove whatever cut ends come out back down into the jar. My first canning session of the season, I always underpack my jars, and you'll be able to tell that the jar is underpacked when it comes out of the canner at the end of the video. There's a lot of open space in the bottom of the jar. I tend to be someone who I would rather underfill a jar than to overfill a jar and have it not seal. So those first 1 or 2 sessions of the season, I'm always kind of trying to refigure out just how much I can actually stuff into these jars. But I love these dilly beans. They are a family favorite, not only just in my household, but my sister also really likes these dilly beans. Like I said, they make a fantastic gift. But I'm using my 4 jars canning lids, and I'm also using a new set of rings. I had some lid and some seal failures earlier or later last season, and I came to the conclusion, I'm pretty sure it was just because I was using old rings. So I am slowly kind of replacing those because that is an investment. So at the beginning of the season, I ordered some new rings as well, and things have been going much better with my 4 jars canning lids and some new rings. So we're loading these in the canner for 15 minutes. This is me saving that pickle brine. I will end up using this at the end of the week. Whatever fresh produce we have at the end of the week, go ahead and pickle it. It is such an easy way to get rid of the excess produce in the fridge, and if it's not super pristine, it doesn't really matter because that pickle flavor is going to kind of like hide any imperfections and maybe even those weird textures as well with some older produce. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, the first real session of the season, and I will catch you guys in another video.